What began as US-Israel strikes on Iran has now turned into a full-scale regional showdown, stretching from Tehran to Tel Aviv and from Bahrain to Saudi Arabia. First, oil was targeted. Iran struck Saudi Aramco's Ras Tanura refinery, the world's largest oil export terminal, using a Shahed 136 drone. The fire was contained, no casualties, but the damage was done. But the refinery is shut. Oil prices jumped over 9%. And what about the message behind the strikes? Iran wanted to show that it can hit global energy lifelines. Qatar's LNG facilities were also targeted. Now the Gulf countries, the Gulf countries, are on edge. Second, US military bases were hit. Iran and its allied militias launched coordinated attacks across the Gulf. At least 7 major US installations were damaged. The US Navy's 5th Fleet headquarters in Bahrain was reportedly struck. Advanced radar systems, which are placed in Qatar and Bahrain, were also destroyed. This is no longer symbolic retaliation. This is direct military confrontation. Third, chaos in the skies. In a tragic mistake, Kuwaiti air defenses shot down 3 US fighter jets during combat operations. At least this is what US wants world to believe. All 6 crew members survived, but it shows how crowded and dangerous this battlefield has become. Iran has claimed that their drones were responsible for the crash of these aircrafts. Fourth, and the most important topic, American casualties. The Pentagon confirmed 3 US soldiers were killed today. They were stationed in Kuwait. Several others are seriously wounded, and the number is around 18. These are the first American deaths in what Washington calls Operation Epic Fury, and officials warn more could follow. Now this war has reached sea waters. Tensions are rising. The US and Israel say they have destroyed parts of Iran's naval command. Iran claims it has targeted US naval assets, including threats against the USS Abraham Lincoln. Shipping lanes are now under threats, and the world economy is watching closely. Inside Iran, over 555 people are reported dead since the strikes began. More than 2,000 US-Israeli attacks have hit military and political targets inside Iran. President Trump says this campaign could last 4 to 5 weeks. So this is just the beginning. 3 days in and oil is spiking. US troops are dying, the Gulf is burning, and this war is far from ending.
Subscribe to One India and never miss an update. Download the One India app now.